Hey, welcome. I'm going to show you some standing stretches that you can do just about anywhere. First one will be a hip flexor stretch and rotational stretch. So if you have a herniated disc, you always want to be careful on rotation. Either avoid rotation or just really know your limits. All right? So if you want a little towel for your knee, I'm going to use that. One knee down. I know I said standing and it's not quite standing. If you don't want your knee down, you can do it in this position, but this is a little bit more doable for everybody. All right, so you want your knee right over your ankle. You're going to take, let's have the left leg out first. So you can take your right arm straight up, and you want to squeeze your right glute and press your hip forward so you feel that stretch in the front of your hip flexor. Now take a look here. This is what can go wrong, is when you press forward, you could open the rib cage and arch that back, but you want to keep the ribs closed. So you're engaging your abdominals, squeezing your glutes, and just pressing the hips forward by squeezing the glute. Reach that arm up so you get a nice stretch here, and you're mostly feeling that stretch in the front of your right hip flexor. Hold there, then take your right hand to your left, rotate, growing tall. You don't want to rotate while you're rounded, so you want a straight or neutral spine, rotate, and if you can, put your right elbow on the outside of your right knee. Pull your belly in, lengthen through the waist, lengthen out of your spine, through the crown of your head, press your shoulders down, inhale, and exhale, rotate. Always gentle with your spine in rotation. Hold there. And if you wanted to do it with a straight leg, it would be like this, here, and then rotating here. You don't have to touch the floor at all. If you're out and about somewhere, grow tall, lengthen the spine. Good, and then gently unwind and switch legs. So right foot comes forward, left leg back. You want your right knee right over your right ankle, so you're protecting your knee. Reach your left arm up, shoulders down, squeeze your left glute and press your left hip forward. So remember, again, you don't want to lose the connection here. So draw your ribs to your hips, abs brace tight. You're just squeezing that left glute to get that stretch in the hip flexor, or here, whichever one works for you. You might feel the stretch in the hip flexor a little more here. Bring your hand down, palms together, and rotate. Inhale, grow tall, and exhale, rotate. Pulling your belly in. Good. Always gentle and spinal rotation. Shoulders down and relaxed. Still think about squeezing that left glute so you're pressing your left hip forward. Good. And back to center. And come on up. One more full body stretch. You're gonna have your legs nice and wide. Turn both toes the same direction. Reach your arms out. Now think about reaching the rib cage over. So you don't want to just tip at the waist. You want to lean with the ribs and then tip at the waist. You can put your hand on your foot, up on your calf. However flexible you are, find something that works for you. You could even have a box right here. If you want to put your hand on the box for support, whatever works. If you're flexible enough, you can touch the ground. What you want to focus on here is opening the chest. So once again, we're in spinal rotation. So you want to be gentle with your spine in rotation. Reach your top arm towards the sky and open the chest. I know that sometimes stretching constricts your breathing, so you want to think to open up the back and into the armpits. Let the rib cage open as you inhale. The lungs open to the back, and they open laterally. Good, really rotating. Feeling that stretch, go ahead and drop a little closer to the floor. Feel that stretch in this inner thigh. Good, relax the neck. And then inhale, reach the arm up. Lead by reaching up rather than back over. And then switch the legs, or feet rather, to the other side. Reach the arms out. You're square to the front. You're not rotating with the legs. You're square to the front still, arms straight out. Lead with the ribs, and then hinge at the waist. Good, remember, just use this hand for support. You can put it on a block, a stool, on your leg, or down on the floor. Think about opening the chest. Reach that top arm to the sky or the ceiling if you're inside, and open up. So on this side, I'm a little tighter. I feel it here a little bit more. I feel it on my inner thigh. So you're getting the full feel here. Pull your belly in always for support, bracing your abs. Relax the neck and shoulders, and breathe. Inhale slow and deep, and on your exhale, relax into the stretch. Let gravity drop you deeper, and then use your own muscles to open up. And the more you open the chest and rotate towards the sky, you can feel that stretch in this hip flexor a little bit more. Or sorry, inner thigh. I think I said hip flexor before. It's your inner thigh. One more deep breath in, and exhale. Good, and then inhale, reach this arm towards the sky to rise. Good, deep breath in, fill your lungs all the way. Feel them stretch. Good, one more time, deep breath in. And exhale, and give yourselves a well-deserved pat on the back. Thanks for joining me.